Now, we're always being told we'll have to work longer until we retire. And while that's is depressing news for most of us, there are some who don't give it a second thought.
Take the Midlands boss, who started running his company in 1959. He's still there, even though he officially became a pensioner almost 30 years ago. Andy Bevan has his story.
Not every boss turns up for work in a 40-year-old Aston Martin, but then again not every boss is more than twice as old as the car he drives. Ken Smith is though, but he's still chairman of his family firm at 94 years old. Here's Ken in 1935, aged 17, with his first car, a Citroën Cloverleaf. 3 years later he joined his father, E.H. Smith, who ran a builder's merchants at Shirley in Solihull. Ken was well prepared after a childhood spent precariously tagging along in his dad's other job as a roofer.
He used to take me up on the scaffolding. We'd gone to see the contractor builders, perhaps working up on the scaffolding. And he used to teach me how to walk on a scaffold without going through. In those days,
How old?
I was 5 in those days.
When his father died in 1959, Ken took the reins and has been the man at the top ever since. E.H. Smith is a one-stop shop known by tradesmen all over the Midlands, especially brickies. They reckon they have around 6 million bricks in stock here at any one time. The company now has 8 branches and has just completed a major upgrade of its Shirley depot. Old habits die hard though. It was only last week that they moved into fixed pricing. Before that, it was all done by haggling.
The salesman would say that's so-and-so, and the chap say, well, that's a bit expensive, isn't it? So the chap said, well, I'll give you 5% off it, and that sort of thing. So they love negotiating, but it wasn't the way forward now.
Competition these days from the national chains is fierce, but here they reckon they've got the answer. They say they're competitive on price, competitive on choice, and they've got the best staff. Howard Bradley has worked here for 14 years. He says the boss may be getting on a tad, but he doesn't lag behind when it comes to moving the business forward. Enjoyable place to work?
Oh yes, very, very. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
Considering what he's done, and he's still working full-time for the company, I just think it's really good, really inspirational.
Ken takes a month off each year to go walking in New Zealand. That's his little bit of luxury. But most days he's here from start to finish, with stamina more akin to someone half his age.
We have a CEO and an MD who do a lot of the day-to-day running of the business, but nothing much gets past Mr. Smith. He's there every day, and certainly we see a lot of him throughout the business.
The latest E.H. Smith recruit is a fraction of Ken's 94 years, taken on after working here through the Prince's Trust, something Ken has long been involved with. The man himself, meanwhile, has no plans to take it easy.
No, I thought perhaps I'd get to 80, but I couldn't see myself going much beyond 80. You don't do it these days. And when I got to retirement age in the 60s, I never thought of retiring, really. I thought there was still plenty to do. I'm so interested in what I'm doing, I can't put my feet up and relax. That's my problem.
And at the end of another day, Ken is off home again in that classic Aston Martin. They certainly don't make them like that anymore, and I'm not talking about the car. Andy Bevan, ITV News.
An inspiration to all of us, really, Sam.
Certainly is.